standing under a mesquite tree. Now in Dulce, Texas, he just keeps on playing hide and seek. That hot August sun, he's sweating and panting. His work's never done. Oh no, got them calves. And time came, this old porch just a steam. Greasy plate of enchiladas with lots of cheese and onions. Guacamole salad, you can get them at the LaSalle Hotel in old downtown. With iced tea and a waitress, she'll smile every time. Yeah, she will. I left a quarter to $10 bill. This old porch is the palace walking on a main street in Texas. Ain't never seen her the day. GNRX's with that 62 poster. It's almost faded down, and a screen without a picture. Jack came to town. Oh no. Oh, oh. I wrote this song with my friend Lyle Lovett. On the front porch of my house on Church Street, crossing the Presbyterian Church, behind the Dixie Chicken, which is located directly across the street from the campus of Texas A&M University. We used to sit on the porch of this house and play music. We played, well, when we weren't skipping class, we were playing music. We played country music and bluegrass music. Well, let me rephrase. We ruined bluegrass music for anyone who ever came out and stood in the yard and listened to us play it. Because I know that Texans know everything about everything, but they don't know squat about bluegrass music. And that included us. I always feel a little guilty because I'm sure there's someone out there in the world who's discussing music right now, and someone says, "Do you like bluegrass music?" And they think about those idiots back there on that porch and look up at the ceiling, and then they say, "No, I don't care for bluegrass music." But we played traditional country music, and that means we played Hank Williams, and Kitty Wells, Merle Haggard, and Willie Nelson, Lefty Frizzell. My best friend Brian Duckworth and I had a couple of cocktail dresses. They were beautiful cocktail dresses with a floral design, very sheer, and we kept them in the closet. And late at night, we would put those on and we would sing a Tammy Wynette song. We sounded okay, and we looked really good. And it kept us on scholastic probation for 2 years. But we'd sit on that porch and play music, and there was a young man who used to ride his bicycle by almost every day. This young man's name was Lyle Lovett. He was the most polite, well-mannered young man you've ever met in your life. Think of Kelsey Grammer walking into the set of Duck Dynasty. And he would listen to us play, and after we'd finish a song, no matter how terrible it was, he would say, "Y'all sound really good." He'd come by another day and we'd play him another song. He said, "You sound even better than you did last week." One day he said, "You know, I play the guitar." And one of my friends handed him their guitar and said, "Well, play something for us, stud horse." And he sat down on the steps right there at the porch. He played the most beautiful song that I'd ever heard. I was pretty sure it's the most beautiful song any of us had ever heard. And when he was finished, I was fighting back the tears. I had goosebumps all over my arms. I looked around at my buddies and they were looking up at the sky and looking down at their feet. I looked at one of them and he looked at me and he said, "That guy is just a smart ass." But Lyle and I got to be friends. Like he likes to say, we're real friends, we're not showbiz friends. And one day I was working on this song right here. He sat down and said, "Listen to this song I've been working on." And he listened to it. A couple of weeks later, he came back and he sat down and says, "You know that song you were working on?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "I added some words to it. I hope you don't mind." And he sat down and he played that song word for word, note for note. Mind you, he only heard it the one time. And when he was finished, I was so proud to be part of something so beautiful. And he said, "Is that the song you played for me?" And I said, "That is not the song I played for you." I said, "That is a beautiful song." He said, "It is a beautiful song, Rob." This old porch, just a weathered, gray-haired 70 years in Texas. He's doing all he can not to give in to the city. Always takes the real late so long as I run his cattle. He picks me up at dinner time. I listen to him rattle. He says the Brazos still runs muddy like she's run all along. There ain't never been no cane to grind. The cotton's all but gone. You know this Chevrolet pickup truck? She was something back in 60. Then they won't nobody listen to him. They all think he's crazy. His old porch is just a long time waiting and forgetting. Remembering the coming back. Not crying about the leaving, and remembering the falling down and the laughter and the curse of luck from all those sons of bitches who said we'd never get back. This old porch is a big old red white urban bull standing under a mesquite tree. I didn't know what they were saying. So late I'd see with that I'd always sign. He's sweating at a pen, but his work is never done. Oh no, I know the whole lot of old bulls in my life, and their work is never done. Thank you so much. You've been a great audience. Good night.